The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Once upon a midnight diary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of sound of gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. Distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my book's surcase of sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor, entreating entranced at my chamber door. Some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is and nothing more." Presently my soul grows stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," I said, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door, darkness and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But thy silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token. And the only word there spoken was the whispered word Lenore. This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word Lenore. Merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see, then, what there is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still at moment, and this mystery explore. This the wind and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obseisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, but the grave and stern decorum of countenance it wore, did my crest be shorn and shaven due? I said, "Honor, sure no craven, ghastly grin, an ancient raven wandering from the night's shore. Tell me, what the lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore? Quoth the raven, Nevermore. Much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we not helping agreeing that no living human being, for we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptor bust above his chamber door, with such name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word of his soul. In that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before? On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then they said, Nevermore. Startled at the stillness broken by replies so aptly spoken, doubtless, said I, what is utters it is its only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden more, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, of nevermore. But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this green, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore mean in croaking Nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing, to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining, on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight gloating o'er, she, sultress, Nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thee God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee respite and lamenting from the memory of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind of lamenting, and forget this lost Lenore, quoth the raven, Nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempest sent or whether tempest tossed thee hereafter, desolate yet all undaunted on this desert land enchanted, on this home by honor haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore, quoth the raven, Nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil. By that heaven that bangs above us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow-laden earth within the distant Eden. Its soul clasped a sainted maiden whom the angels name Lenore, clasped a rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the Reverend Nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, but for friend, I shrieked upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thee soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above my door. Take thee big from out my heart, and take thee form from all my door. Quoth the raven, Nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of demons that is dreaming, and the lamplight pours him streaming, throws his shadows on the floor. And my soul from out that shadows that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.